Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jacob Letman. Before we get started with today's video, that is going to be everything that has to do with stimulus updates as well as your political updates. Not everything political, otherwise we'd be here all night. But anyway, before we get started with that, if you decide that you need to make some extra cash in a pinch, feel free to go down into the video description below. There's links there to sign up for both Uber and Lyft. And also, if you've been able to save any money throughout all of this craziness, this pandemic, good for you. And check out our link for Yoda Savings, where you can get much better interest rates and some bonuses as well. Anyway, check out those in the video description below. All right, now let's get down to the things that are important. What is going on in the world of stimulus? A lot of crazy things. All right, so basically, Currently, Congress is wrapped up in congressional hearings because President Trump is trying to get his selection for the Supreme Court, Judge Amy Barrett, trying to pass her through and get her locked in before the election. So that is currently what is on the mind of the president and the Republicans, trying to lock that in, where the Democrats say that it is not, it's not appropriate, essentially, for them to do so until after the election, which is only weeks away, because the sitting president has the right to choose their selection for an open seat on the Supreme Court. And so, which President Trump has done. He is the current sitting president. However, again, the Democrats say the election's just right around the corner. This is really not appropriate. We should wait to hear what America votes and then go from there. So obviously President Trump dances to the beat of his own drum and is not going to do that. So anyway, a number of senators have gone on record saying this is a waste of our time right now. We should be spending our time and energy working on a stimulus bill that would help the people that are in need of assistance. And I am prone to agree with that currently. And not because I'm a Democrat, because I'm an independent voter myself, and I like to look at issues. However, here's the deal. As time passes, which each passing day, and we don't get a stimulus bill passed into law, we get a day closer to nothing happening at all, and we get days closer to, well, everybody goes a little bit more in the hole. However, we get closer to unemployment not happening at all for people, because if you don't know this already, if you are currently on unemployment, which 10% of Americans are right now, you should know how many weeks you have left until that runs out, right? That was originally 26 weeks of unemployment, extended to 39 weeks of unemployment, which has the majority of Americans on unemployment with their unemployment benefits running out in December or before. So if they don't get a bill done, which adds to, which is, a federal stipend, additionally helping out that unemployment, you're going to be out of luck unless they make some sort of amendment, which there has been no talks in doing. Anyway, these are the things that keep me up late at night. Also, if President Trump is not reelected, then my thought is he really doesn't have any incentive to get a stimulus bill done in general. Also, the longer this plays out, the more the economy starts to recover, the less there's incentive also to get a substantial bill done. So these are all the things that need to be taken into account. However, my thought is the priority should definitely be on getting a stimulus bill done as soon as possible. Now, that being said, Tuesday, October 13th, President Trump tweeted, stimulus, go big or go home. Now, that's interesting because here's a couple of reasons why. So President Trump, once he was in the hospital because he was sick, right? We all know what with. And he tweeted out that Republicans were to stop negotiations with the Democrats on coming to an agreement for a new stimulus bill. as soon as he did that, the stock market started to drop. And so my thought is that he is tweeting that out in hopes to, you know, he wants to get the stock market on the way up before the election. Obviously, that's not a good look for him if it keeps downward trending. So he said that. Now, what's interesting about that is him saying go big or go home on a stimulus deal is definitely not in line with his party. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said that there is going to be a vote with the Senate on Monday, October 19th. Is that the 19th? Yeah, the 19th. And they're going to be voting on a small, targeted, skinny stimulus bill, essentially approximately worth $500 billion, which as of now does not include $1,200 stimulus checks to Americans or assistance for children. So, interesting. $500 billion right now. The Democrats have a $2.2 trillion bill on the table. So you can say there's a big difference between $500 billion and $2.2 trillion. Now, let's go over to the Democratic side. Talking about Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, who feels like she has more leverage than ever, which I don't think so whatsoever. She thinks she has more leverage than ever to get a bill done without making really any compromises, dropping anything out of the Democrat side. So this is ridiculous, people. Really what it comes down to is absolutely ridiculous. They've been negotiating on this since July, and they could have easily gotten this done, but this is the problem with politics. This is the problem with politicians, especially around election time when neither side wants to give up any leeway. So, basically, what I'm saying is that all sides are kind of going for something different right now, and let's see how this could play out. Well, basically this. The Republican bill that'll go for a vote, even if it is passed on the Senate floor, because it is a Republican majority Senate, it will go to the House, which it will most certainly be voted down because that is a Democrat majority House, and so that'll be null and void. On the Democratic side, $2.2 trillion bill will not get passed in the Senate. So, where are we at? Well, it's not looking good. It's not looking like anything is going to happen anytime soon right now. And that's unfortunate. So, again, just to summarize, reiterate, Congress is tied up in hearings for the Supreme Court Justice Open Chair with Judge Amy Barrett. We will see if she does indeed end up with that seat, which it would be my guess that she does. And then I really don't know where President Trump actually stands. He said there will be no more negotiations until after the election, and now he said stimulus, go big or go home, which I don't even really know what that means, because Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader, has said, well, they're going to do a targeted $500 billion stimulus. I don't even know who it's really going to help, to be honest with you. But it won't include stimulus checks as far as everyone is aware right now. So that's not going big. That's going home with a small tip. All right. And on the Democratic side, essentially Nancy Pelosi is saying, I don't care because, and I should also add this in, there are a lot of Democrats in the Democratic Party that do disagree with Nancy Pelosi, saying, you're going to have to concede a few things, lady. You're playing hardball, but you're playing hardball against President Trump. And so, basically, nothing is happening. Nothing good. But that's why you're here on the channel listening in. So I'm going to update you guys with those things daily. And hopefully I have better news in the days to come. I'm Jacob Letman. Thanks for being here on the channel. Until the next time, you guys, stay safe out there.